Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Double RPG here, and since we're back with the month of October, it is Double RPG's Ghouls and Games. Instead of just Double RPG live stream for the month of October, as I said, it's just called Ghouls and Games. And I decided to return to Ghouls and Games for tonight, since it is a weekend. Since it is a weekend night, you figured that I would return to Trails of Cold Steel 2, but seeing as how I already got done with Act 1, yesterday night, we are just gonna save Trails of Cold Steel 2 for next weekend for us to resume that, and we're gonna take the time and opportunity and go into a game that I really like, that was released in the last generation of gaming, but then got a visual upgrade in its for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the PC, and that is Darksiders Warmastered Edition, or just Darksiders 1 for short. But yes, we're going to be playing that tonight, and we're going to see how far along we get along with that game. But yeah, let's not waste any time, and let's open her up and get started with the festivities. So, yes, the reason why I decided to play this game is because, well, it does seem to fall in line with the rated M type of aesthetic with the gameplay, or the visuals and that kind of stuff. And it also seems like it actually fits really well for the month of October with how this game goes. So I figure, you know, best to kill two birds with one stone with me going into this game. But yes, this ought to be a really extravagant time for us to play a really awesome classic like Darksiders. And for those of you who are not familiar with the gameplay for Darksiders, then think like The Legend of Zelda meets Devil May Cry meets God of War. So it's a culmination of all those three game franchises into one. If I do say so myself. But yeah, it's a really fun action RPG, and like I said, it plays a lot like The Legend of Zelda in that sense, where there are dungeons you go in, but the gameplay is more along the lines of a very fast-paced hack-and-slash action game like Devil May Cry or even God of War. So it's the best of both worlds, or the best of all three worlds, if you were to put it in that perspective. But yeah, let's start a new game, and we're going... I don't know which one to go into. Not apocalyptic, that's for sure. If anything, it's probably going to be either easy or normal. But if anything, if we're going to see the entirety of this game, I'm saying we're going to go with the easy mode for the time being. And, you know, maybe one of these days I'll return to this game and end up doing like a normal difficulty run or something like that. You know, that's another thing I also need to make mention of, too. When I'm playing these games, even though I start off in easy mode, then I may do a normal difficulty setting run for some of them, if not all of them. But anyway, here's some cutscenes.
Conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient laws to preserve order and balance. It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the Council and its laws. For none were beyond the swift and terrible justice of the Council's enforcers. A fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen. Amid the turmoil, the first humans emerged. The Council foretold that these weak but cunning creatures would someday be integral to the balance. Thus, a third kingdom was named, the Kingdom of Man. By order of the Council, a truce was forged between heaven and hell. The Great Pact was bound by 7 seals, to be broken at the appointed time, when man's kingdom stood ready for the End War. A battle that would bring balance and determine the ultimate fate of the 3 kingdoms.
Alright, now for some FMV sequence that's going on right here. And for those of you who are not familiar with my live streams, I end up doing mostly role-playing games of any genre, of any variety, whether they be for Japanese RPGs or Western RPGs. But I do tend to change things up from time to time, but mostly the RPGs come for me on the weekends, unless if I decide to do something else. But in the meantime, I also end up doing a lot of games from other different genres, kind of like in this particular vein, with it being an action RPG or a hack-and-slash action game. So this is definitely the type of game that definitely fits along the lines of my Twitch channel. So if you like this kind of thing, or if you like games that are both of retro and modern variety, then definitely by all means be sure to hit that follow button right above the video player of what you're seeing, so that way you can stay up to date with whenever I go live with my live streams. Because more support from you will mean that more live streams are coming from me that you're definitely not going to find anywhere else, guys. But yeah. But getting back to the FMV, though, this is actually pretty good for the time, especially for it being worked on by the Late Vigil Games, which are now part of a different studio within the Texas area. And its successor studio is actually the one who is working on Darksiders 3. And if you're wondering if I'm going to be getting Darksiders 3 when it comes out next month, oh, you bet I am. I am definitely going to pick that up. Probably the PC version, since I have that or the PS4 version, but most likely PC version. But yeah, I will be picking up Darksiders 3 because I do like the Darksiders series. But yeah, it seems like lots of stuff going on here. Seems like the end of times for the Kingdom of Man within this cutscene, or with what's all going on. And this does not bode well for this kingdom. And it'll be up to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse to try and save the Kingdom of Man. Well, more specifically that of the Horseman War, which is who we are playing as in this game. And he's voiced by Liam O'Brien, who you might remember him for voicing the character of Gaara in Naruto. And thank you for the follow, or whoever did that. But yeah, greatly appreciate it. I won't be able to see who actually followed me, but that's alright for the time being, because since I'm actually playing this game, it kind of makes me hard to actually see what's on my screen for the OBS. But yeah, you can actually see what I mean when this game is a lot like Devil May Cry in that particular sense. You defeat enemies, and you can do all sorts of cool death moves, and just cause a lot of chaos. And I love it. And I really should be... causing a lot more chaos than what I'm doing right here. And here you can see I'm kind of like in my own Devil Trigger form as War here. And it's actually pretty dang cool, too. So there's a lot of similarities between this game as well as the others like Legend of Zelda, Devil May Cry, and God of War, as you can plainly see. But yes, it is, this game is definitely one of a kind. And I was really just blown away with just how phenomenal this game was when it released back all those years ago. And for it to be able to continue, especially with Darksiders 3 coming out next month, that just makes me even more excited. Now, this game actually plays more like Devil May Cry than The Legend of Zelda, whereas its sequel, Darksiders 2, it actually is more like The Legend of Zelda in that stead, if that makes any sense. Which, you know, it's alright, and I definitely don't mind that. I definitely like it how the games, they do tend to change things up a little bit with their gameplay, which, if you take a look at... If you take a look at Darksiders 3, it actually, I mean, with the character Fury, she wields a whip, so her gameplay, I mean, the gameplay in Darksiders 3, it seems to be more of an amalgamation of Castlevania Lords of Shadow, if anything. Now, I also gotta say, one of the great things about this game is the voice acting. The voice acting in this game is just phenomenal. I mean, you got quite an all-star cast in this game. I mean, you got Mark Hamill, Troy Baker, Phil Lamar, I think Gray Delisle is one of those people too. Just a great all-star voice cast. You know, if there's one thing I actually do like about, you know, games that come from the West, I actually do like how they use some really awesome voiceovers, but at the same time, I do like the ones that tend to not be like that heavily prominent, kind of like the ones you hear from the Tales series, as well as the ones that you hear in Trails of Cold Steel, those games. I really do like those voice actors as well. But, you know, I can appreciate the voice actors from really big profile names, you know, like Phil Lamar, Mark Hamill, David Hayter, Cam Clark, all those great voice actors who we usually hear in American animation. So, by all means, guys, if you have any questions or if you have anything you want to talk about in relation to gaming or specifically this game, then feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will definitely answer your question. I will always answer your comments, so feel free to ask away. Yeah, you can see that the death moves are pretty brutal and just spectacularly gruesome. Not as gruesome, say, like what Kratos does in God of War, but it's still pretty dang brutal, if you ask me. So, when you're playing as War here, he doesn't take sides with either the demons or those from heaven. He's actually he's actually on the side from those of the Charred Council. Which the Charred Council, they actually do play a very significant role in the Darksiders franchise. And you shall see when we go through the games. And as always, just like every other live stream that I do, I'm aiming for a 2-hour mark for tonight's play session, so it'll be around to getting done like around 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, so yes. And that's pretty much the norm, so that way, you know, I can get other stuff done on my end too, and you know, be sure to go to bed and get ready for work in the next day, which is usually the case for me, because whenever it comes to me doing live streams, I usually tend to go to work the next morning, with the exception of Tuesdays, because I go into work at midnight during that night, so that's why I don't really live stream during that day that much. But, you know, if there were things that were to change at some point, then you will definitely hear from me, and announcing those changes to my live stream schedule. But for the time being, my schedule is pretty consistent. Okay, so yeah, let's not waste any time here and actually get on to where we need to go next. And in order to advance any further, we're going to need to cross the ropes here. And we can move a little bit faster if we use the right shoulder button on the Xbox One controller, which is the preferred controller method that I'm using when I'm playing this game. Since I do have, you know, since I do have a Windows PC that it allows me to play with the Xbox One controller, so that makes things a lot easier for me. Now, I've been having a very tumultuous time with trying to figure out how to actually get on with, or try to get this game to play in windowed mode, and it was a very tumultuous feat on my end, but I managed to figure out what I need to do in order for it to run in that particular mode. And basically what I had to do was I had to get a third-party program where I can actually, well, not only that, but I could also go into the configuration settings and actually, you know, make it to where I can get this game set at 720p with its windowed mode, and that, as well as putting the game and the in-game options into windowed mode. But of course, I would have to restart the game, so that way I can revert it back to its 1280 by 720 windowed mode settings. But of course, if I try to go elsewhere, and if I try to you know, click on this game again, then everything's going to widen back up, and then I would have to restart the game all over again. Well, not back from the beginning, mind you, but I would have to turn the game off and then come right back where I was. But yeah, I think this is the first time that I'm going through a Warmastered edition. I mean, I played it a little bit when I first got it, but I will be honest with all of you, I never really have beaten Darksiders when it first launched, because of other things that were taking up my time, you know, like Dissidia Final Fantasy, even Batman Arkham Asylum when that game came out, because all those games were released right around the same time, from what I remember. I think it was like August 25th of 2009 in the United States. But just looking at this game, it looks really good for a next-gen visual upgrade. But then again, when it comes to remastered editions coming on to from the PS3 and Xbox 360 to, say, like the... Oh, bad. To the, like, PS4 and the Xbox One, then there really isn't that much of a difference. But I can say this game still holds up really well, even if the changes are really that minor to the visuals. Press B enter an object you can use as a weapon. And we can actually use the R button. And then use the right trigger to throw. But that was a pretty poor throw on my end. Dang. Oh, my justice is at hand, you say? I wonder about that. My justice is not at hand. Not if I have something to say about it myself. And I just chopped off your wings, so basically, since you are in league with the angels, when your wings are chopped off, that means you're symbolized as a human being right now there. So, sorry that you had to meet such a bitter end. Yeah, that's basically the lore behind, you know, between... that's basically the lore between, like, angels and demon... I mean, when it comes to angels, like, if an angel's wings are chopped off, then that means they're symbolized as human beings from that point on. Oh, I need to go this way. Where am I going? I mean, perfect example of how I knew about this is when I watched the movie Constantine that had the movie that had Val Kilmer in it. I think that was it. Yeah, the movie that had Val Kilmer in it. I can't remember the chick who was the angel in that movie, but I remember her getting her wings chopped off and then she became a human being at that point. It was like right at the end of the movie too. And here comes Abaddon. Or Abaddon's right there. This game is very cartoonish, even though it goes for a realistic setting, but it has that realistic visual approach to it. I mean, it has that cartoonish visual approach to it. So think of, like, Blizzard's games, like World of Warcraft and all that other good stuff that go for that visual representation. Ooh. The poor soldiers. Getting torn up by those demons and,
Impossible. Abaddon. What is this? Where are my brothers? This cannot be. The final seal.
My lord!
How did this happen?
Abaddon knows something's wrong. So he and War know something is very weird. Something weird's going on.
The seal was not broken.
Abaddon!
Ooh.
What in heaven's name have you done?
I answer the call.
Yet he answered the call, but the seventh seal was not broken. Why was the call made? Something is amiss. Or else somebody is pulling War's strings from behind the scenes. Okay, so we basically can use that and just throw the car at the big, huge monster right there. And I guess when the monster gets knocked down is when we can pretty much... Oh, I better get out of that mode right there. Ooh, more cars. More crap for me to throw. Yay! I'm throwing cars! Ooh, bad. But I better get over here and start wailing away at this beast. But yes, this is the first boss in the game. And it's really not that hard of a boss either. You say the call was not answered. Or, I mean, you say that you answered the call, which you were, but they're blaming you for this happening? Or whatever that woman is doing? I'm sorry, but that woman's crazy. Dang. More cars. More cars! 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 Oh, I better get back. Bad. You know, War's not really supposed to take any damage from this battle, but he is, ironically. Because he's being stripped away of his power as a horseman. But why are his powers being stripped away as a horseman? We still keep answering, we still keep asking ourselves that question, but we still don't have all the answers to it. Alright, now go unleash some damage onto this guy. Yes! Impale that sword in his freaking eye! What? What? I'm sorry, what? Why is he being stripped of his power? So yeah, we're basically at death's door right now. Considering how, which is funny.
Has been broken. And so have you, horseman.
And I say it's funny because, you know, Death is a member of the Four Horsemen too, just like War and Fury.
The law is clear. When the seventh seal is broken, 4 horsemen shall ride forth to punish the wicked. Be they sons of men, lords of heaven, or the dregs of hell. All upon the earth will be judged, and the pact forged anew. You forget your post, horseman. You forget the law. No call was given, yet the destroyer marched, and there you were found, under his black banner, if the claims are true. To hell with your claims. The seals were broken. I was summoned. Then where are the other horsemen? Were they not summoned as well? The 7 seals are hidden, as they have been since the pact was forged eons ago. All of them intact. There was no call. You aided the Dark Ones, broke a sacred covenant that has doomed mankind, and threatened the balance. Do you deny it? When I rode, heaven and hell were already at war. Abaddon was there. He knew something. Abaddon fell, fighting off the chaos you unleashed. I fought powerless against the demons, and still you accuse me? Your defeat proves nothing. Likely the Destroyer cast you aside when he was finished with you. You have defiled the law, horseman. You will be punished. I serve only the Council. Only the balance. As the horsemen always have. Send me back. I will punish the ones responsible. How? What hope do you have against the Destroyer's armies? You are powerless. Then I will fail, and the demons will have carried out your sentence. Very well. You will return to the Earth, but you will be watched. Come forth.
Remember that, or I will really get under your skin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Hamill, the Joker. I mean, seriously, anybody getting like a World of Warcraft vibe from the visuals when it comes to this game? I know I am. Anyways. Yes. And that right there is War's weapon, which is the sword that we wielded in the prologue segment of this game. Go ahead and take my sword. And let's go to war with the demons. So, Chaos Eater, War's legendary blade, also stripped of its former strength and powers. So, basically, this game also has RPG elements added into the mix. But anyway, Blade Geyser. Harnessing the power of Chaos Eater, this attack summons a field of deadly blades around War. Okay. And you obtain first Wrath powers. Okay, so this is mapping consumables and wrath. Select the wrath power or consumable item, and we can set those to our D-pads. Or no. We would set them to the LB button, and then we press X, Y, B, or A to actually use those abilities. Okay, so go ahead. And as I said before, that this game has RPG elements in them because it does borrow a lot from The Legend of Zelda, and even Devil May Cry and God of War to an extent. But let's go ahead and it's already set to X, so all we need to do is hit the LB button and then press X after that, and then we should be able to unleash that ability. And those are the souls, which is the currency we get in this game. And souls manifest in three forms: currency, health, and wrath. And they are color-coded to tell you what the souls actually do. So another similarity between Devil May Cry and God of War in that sense. Which the blue ones are actually for currency and not the red ones this time.
Few can afford his services, but perhaps you can strike a bargain.
The Council confers with demons now, does it?
Since the truce was broken, some demons have fallen from the Destroyer's favor. Vulgrim is one such outcast. He has long sought an audience with us.
How long have I been here?
Ooh, yeah. Looks like it's been a long time. Or it looks like it's been a long while since the legions of heaven and hell went to war, you know, on the kingdom of man. And now the kingdom of man seems like is a deadly and destructive apocalypse.
Looks like our trajectory was a little off. Not so fast, horseman. Let's lay down a few ground rules. Until this is over, you're a dog on a leash. I say bark, you bark. And if I have to kick you, you'd better not bare your teeth. Understand? Or should I teach you to play dead?
Man, you are one crude piece of work there, Watcher.
Good boy.
Although, I wouldn't mind if the Joker actually was the one who was the Watcher for War, because honestly, he would be pulling War strings really big time. Summon the Watcher by pressing and holding the select button.
The taking.
Okay, I will start seeking there, while you just continue to watch and do nothing. And this game does have destructible environments in the places we go, so anything that you see that is destructible, they may actually contain souls in them. So by all means, take the time and opportunity to destroy everything that you see. And the more that you keep using your weapon, like Chaos Eater, for instance, you will actually upgrade it into a new level. And when you do that, you should be able to get newer abilities for Chaos Eater, or that its strength increases from its previous rank. Because with the souls, I know you can actually upgrade to new abilities, but the thing is that you have to seek Volgrim in order to actually get access to those abilities, first and foremost. Okay. And even something like traffic barrels, or those construction barrels, they are destructible things within the environment. Avalanche software, if this what equates to, if what you said for Dragon Ball Z Sagas to be a sandbox destructible environment action game, yeah, Dragon Ball Z Sagas, that was definitely not that. But this game definitely is, as you can destroy things within the environment. So you pretty much lied quite immensely about your game when you worked on that. You unleashed probably the worst thing to come out of the Dragon Ball Z license, or the Dragon Ball license in general. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, right. Oh, no, we can't even do that. How do we get over there? Oh, wait a minute. Of course. We can do some parkour on the walls there. And doing that parkour on the walls means that we can actually go from one place to the next. Well, not exactly the most stylish of parkour, but you get what I'm saying. Oh, our first enemy. Zombies. Of course. With every M-rated, surreal, or supernatural, or horror-based game, there are bound to be zombies. Of course.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
He doesn't even have to introduce himself. His sword will actually do the talking. See? That's the way how you actually talk to enemies in this game. You just get in front of their face and just hack and slash away. There we go. Ugh. Okay. Nah, I wanted to come to that car anyway because I wanted to destroy it. But as you can see, the zombies, they really don't pose that much of a threat. If anything, if there's a hack and slash game that where I feel that the enemies do pose greatly as a threat for having such smart artificial intelligence, then take a look at 2004's Ninja Gaiden by Tomonobu Itagaki. The enemies in that game, whether they be the regular regular Black Spider Ninja Clan enemies, or that of those in Legion to the Demons, or whatnot, yeah, or the Fiends, or whatnot, or the Archfiends, they have some pretty wicked intelligence, and they really don't put up any quarters. Or they don't take prisoners, however that terminology is to be said, but yeah, they don't screw around. Oh. Of course, with any destructible environment, there's bound to be something that's gonna go amiss. And by that something that goes amiss, I'm talking about, like, the environments. I'll come over there in just a second there, Watcher. I just want to destroy all the environment and debris before I come on over. And I'll shimmy my way across this place. Okay, the Gauntlet Glow. Ward's Gauntlet glows near inactive objects such as chests and doors. Press B to activate them. Okay. So, do that. Grabbing them. And if you do that, mostly to the enemies, you'll actually get some health restoration restore souls. So bear that in mind while you're at it. Okay. And we're gonna strafe our way down this place. And we don't have to go up, but we do need to go down. Or we could just jump down just like is and make our way... Well, we do have to make our way back up because we do need to get into that walkway. But we have to double jump, it seems. So... Oh, we don't have to double jump, but we could just get right here. But the thing is that we were already just here. Yeah, we were just already here. But where is it that we need to go? Do we have to go up? I guess, yep. Oh yeah, we had to go up. I was kind of determining whether or not if I was going the right way, but truth be told, I was. Okay, so I was wondering how you could dodge in this game. You just hit the RB button to actually dodge, and then you should be able to avoid enemy attacks. Yeah, these enemies are really not that difficult if you know how to fight off against them. Like, that enemy wasn't really that difficult at all. I just needed to learn how to evade, which, like I said, the right shoulder button is the one that you use to evade, which is the RB on the Xbox One controller or Xbox 360 controller if you play with that particular method. But say if you're playing, like, on the PS4, then... Or, yeah, the PS4, then it would be the R1 button. And there are treasure chests to be had, and they can contain anything from currency souls, health souls, or wrath souls. So you just walk up to them, and you unleash the massive influx of souls from the soul bank that it has on it. Just like so. Now our objective is to get out of this place. Okay, so work and drag certain freestanding objects are found within the environment. Press and hold B to shift objects. Okay. Well, we'll do that first. We'll do that first after we take... we'll do that after we take care of these guys first. As Star Fox would say, let's take care of these guys first. Or, let's take care of these guys first. Okay. Yeah, I figure we could probably go faster if we did something like what Kratos does in the God of War games to push objects a lot farther than usual, but nope. We'll just have to play by this game's rules. Hey, you don't punch me. There, smash his head. I mean, with us looking this big and muscular, you would figure we'd probably be Bane from Batman, right? We are Bane. Or, in Spider-Man, we are Venom. Or in X-Men, I'm the Juggernaut! No, I'm not going to try to impersonate the whole YouTube video, I'm the Juggernaut or whatever. Even though that video is pretty funny, even after all these years. Okay, at first I thought, are we going back into this dining hall? Thought we were, but no, we're in someplace else that's new. But we're definitely getting souls to definitely make up for it. Based on the destructible environments and all that other great hoopla. Jeez. Boy, they're giving me the runaround, that's for sure. We got another one of those. Yes, we do. But this one's a bit more unique with its playstyle. Ooh. And we'll definitely have to... Yeah, so basically we just need to strafe from the left or right from the enemy to actually do damage on it. And then we actually use this move to actually do the execution maneuver on it. Which we just apparently did on that enemy right there. So pretty much that was the foe we needed to defeat to go even further. But yeah, there's so many good things about this game, it's really hard to count. I know a lot of people said that Darksiders 2 is actually a much better game because of it acting more like The Legend of Zelda. And yeah, I could definitely agree with them on that, but truth be told, I really haven't beaten Darksiders 2 either. It's like, seriously, I get into some really cool IPs, but then all of a sudden, I just don't follow up on them, because I just stick to the games I actually loved growing up with. It's like, a part of me was just not, like, giving those games a chance. Like, you figure they would, but, yeah, or like you figured that I would, but, for some odd reason, I just wasn't. We should be getting out of this building fairly soon, too. So that way we can go meet Vulgrim. Yeah, here we go. We're at the crossroads.
How long was I gone?
In Earth years, about a century. Long enough for the last of the mouth-breathers to die off.
Ah.
Then, the Third Kingdom is lost.
Sadly, it is. Just wondering what that beeping noise was. It's coming from the living room.
Subtle. I almost didn't hear you coming.
Vulgrim.
The Council finally took me seriously. If so, you're surely not empty-handed. For this shall be the briefest of introductions.
Yep. Gonna be our subsequential ally throughout this whole game.
There were a few young ones. Spectacular. You seek the power behind the one called Destroyer. You will find the answers and the font of his power there. Oh, such haste to die. You aren't even a shadow of your former self. You wouldn't last a heartbeat. Besides, the way to the tower is shrouded by demon magics. Even I do not know the way.
Who does?
Feed my hunger. And I'll feed your curiosity.
So yeah, that's Vulgrim. He's voiced by Phil Lamar, you know, who played Vamp in Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4. And he also played Realms of Beowulf in Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions on the PSP, as well as Redis, the Sky Pirate, in Final Fantasy XII. The Horde Seeker, a demon trinket that reveals the location of all nearby chests on the map. Oh, okay. That's cool. But anyway, in order for us to figure out who we need to find in order to, you know, obtain the power that we need to defeat the Destroyer, we're going to need to collect 500 souls while we're out here, and then, the currency souls, mind you, and then give them to Vulgrim, so that way he can actually feed our quote-unquote curiosity, as it were. So yeah, go around everywhere within this place and, destroy everything, and then you should come across other enemies too, where you can actually collect their souls as well. And then we should be able to get what we need to go forward. But yeah, I think Phil Lamar's performance as Vulgrim is actually just as spectacular as Mark Hamill's performance as the Watcher. But yeah, it's just so great. Anyway, blocking. RB is your stationary block. Press RB while stationary to block incoming attacks. Oh, such a brutal kill. Of course, nothing gets past War. He is not even a Horseman of the Apocalypse. Because he is. And, for those of you who are watching for the first time, be sure you hit that follow button so that way you stay up to date on whenever I go live with my live streams. Because more support from you means that more live streams are going to definitely be coming for me that you're not going to find anywhere else. Or else my name's not Double RPG, right? Oh boy. Yep, this chuckles again. Ah, sometimes it's way too fast for me. Dang. I definitely need to scoot back. Yes, finally. About time for me to see about you, demon. And these cool cinematic cutscenes of you just War just unleashing death on your sorry corpse. Come on, War. Keep collecting souls, or keep feeding him souls, and Vulcan will actually feed your curiosity. You know, there are times when I always wanted to be a voice actor because I'm really inspired by all those people who know how to voice act really well, in whether they be in American animation, Japanese anime, well, the English dubs rather, or even in video games. They're just great individuals who have a lot of talent. My dogs are committing carnage out in the living room and they can't even stop. Who would have thought? Okay. I don't appreciate you grabbing me like that. Yeah, or touching me. No zombie touching. Oh, and speaking of zombies, looks like The Walking Dead Season 9 is happening tonight, so they are dubbed as Rick Grimes' final episodes, because apparently the producers of the TV show are killing off Andrew Lincoln's character Rick Grimes because they're more in favor of, you know, Norman Reedus as Daryl Dixon. Which, honestly, I can definitely see why, but at the same time, I do find it to be hypocritical that how much the TV show is alienating from the books. Or the comics. Which, there's no problem with that, but I definitely see that, you know, they've definitely been going way, way too far with how much they're, you know, deviating from the books and trying to be different.
We have enough souls to feed Volgrim's hunger. Now, maybe he'll feed our curiosity.
Feed our curiosity? That's War's curiosity there, Watcher. So, sorry, but you don't even get a share of the profits. I mean, even though you are watching us, but I'm sorry, I don't remember you being, remember inviting you to share the profits and whatever. Get over here. I'll feed you your curiosity, you punks. What's down here? There's gotta be some... Oh, yes, treasure chest down here. Might as well go and grab that, so that way our curiosity is fed more with some more souls that are in our currency. Honestly, I bet the game was actually telling us to go for those first, or to go for those, so that way we have enough souls to feed Volgrim, to feed us our curiosity, but it's always good to, you know, unleash destruction in the environments first before you do anything else. The slashes of War's sword are enough to make a destroyed car jump, so he can actually do some car hopping. Or he can actually unleash some car hopping in this game. Who would have thought? So, you don't even need a lowrider in this day and age when you can have War just do all the work for you. What a groovy guy. There we go. Alright. Oh, you're right there, Chumley. There. Get out of here. I'll be like Wario. Ah, get out of here! There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just pretty much destroying the stuff within these environments first before we actually talk to Volgrim. I know it seems like I probably should be going further than where I am right now, but that wouldn't be any fun. If I didn't get to have a little fun myself. Let me just have a little fun, Oh, jeez. Yeah, I better get out of the way when he does his seismic slam like that. And if you think I was referencing Street Sharks with the seismic slam from Slamu, then you guys are doing a good job of catching all those references. And I'm very proud of you. Anyway, cinematic death move coming from yours truly, War. There we go. Another one bites the dust there, and there's a treasure chest for more of us to actually get our health back in restoration, which we can grab if we want to. Well, I might as well go ahead and open it up. Okay. What's down here? There's got to be something good for us to find down here in this section. Aside from zombie corpses that are within this way? I think so. There we go. What's over here? Oh, another one of these puzzles, huh? And we can actually... Ooh, that's not cool. Why would you do that? Oh, swimming mechanics. And also grab these. When you find those, the artifact soldiers, the ancient insignias given to the legions of hell as trophies for the carnage of the end days, return to Volgrim and he will reward you. Okay, and that's cool. And the thing is, too, when you're underwater, you don't have a health meter, so you don't have to worry about losing any air or whatnot, because, you know, war is a deity. So by all means, if you're underwater, don't think that, you know, you're gonna die or anything when you're within that section. Anyways. There we go. That's what it wanted us to do, to grab this. Alright, so enough shenanigans. Let's go see what type of curiosity needed to be fed. Or else we could just say curiosity killed the cat, and that's all she wrote. Okay. It's a good thing we came down this way, too, so that way we could grab that. Oh, hey, there's a tree that I forgot to kill. A dead tree. And, we're running into those, parking meters. And we're actually getting awarded for it. And there's something blue that's up there. But something tells me we're not going to be able to get that right away.
These ancient gates have a mind of their own. But with this, you may reach an understanding. Beyond the gate, seek out Samael's prison. Once, Samael was close in power to the Dark Prince himself. Some might even say, a threat. You will find he is no friend to the Destroyer. Seek me out when you've gathered more souls. I will make it worth your while.
Okay. And, might as well go ahead and see what the worth our while is. And what do we get out of this? Oh, an earth caller, a masterfully carved horn whose call awakens ancient gates. And press the RT button to activate the horn when equipped. Some creatures can be knocked back by the earth caller's deafening blast. Okay, interesting. And we can actually learn new abilities as long as we have the proper number of souls. But something tells me. Okay. Oh, the scythe. We do need... Oh, trade artifacts. Here, I'll trade an artifact for it. Oh, I see. So we can actually use that to, Oh, when we give them the, those artifact soldiers, then we should be able to get more souls out of them. Okay. So yeah. Trading the souls, they will actually be very good for us to actually learn new abilities and all that hoopla. And then we had the Meteor Strike, and now we have the Power Strike, and then we could do a home run swing with this. Okay. So, right now we need to find the demon Samael. You obtained the first gear item. Press this to enter your inventory. No, that's not the button I wanted to push. Okay. And mapping gear. Of course, select the desired gear, and then map selection icon in the gear slot, and then press the D-pad, or one of the directions on the D-pad to equip the gear item in game. Okay. We'll definitely give it right there. Do this, This will actually open up the gate, as Volgrim called them. Oh, big ol' golem gate.
The horn call of my ancestors, awakened at last from the dreamless sleep. Then we are free.
None are free while the Destroyer still breathes.
The Destroyer, yes. To his service we are bound, though enemies we remain. So his enemies we call friend.
So I guess that means we're friends with this golem.
Yes, now, friend.
Yes.
Must bring victory. Must bring freedom.
And he's going to continue walking down that way like no other. So, yeah, as long as he continues to walk down that way.
That was the gate. I can't wait to find out what's behind it.
Is he going to jump? That was quite a jump he did there. But anyway, we freed the gate, and now it's time for us to move forward. We need to find out where Samael is. So yeah, Samael, that's another name from mythology. I think it's supposed to be Judeo-Christianity Christianity mythology, I think. Or something. Okay. There we go. But we can't go that way, but we can go up the other set of stairs, can't we? Which I think we can. And truth be told, we won't get to the first dungeon tonight, considering how much this game progresses on its own. Hey there, Tubby. Oh, you would dare try to knock me back. Can I get up here? Thank you. You guys don't interrupt me when I'm fighting this lard butt. Oh, he's about to commit kamikaze. Yep, he does so right there. Every time when he does that, he's about to commit seppuku, or whatever that's called in Japanese, where they just commit suicide like that, just to try and, you know, get the job done. How do we do that one ability again? I have to check. Let's see. View moves. Where is the... Oh, the power strike. Yeah! That's how we do that home run ability. Oh, you jumped out of the way there. And Chaos Eater levels up. So, the Chaos Eater courses with energy and its destructive power increases. Okay, so we got it to the next level. Oh, jeez. Ouch. I have to say, this guy's really kicking my butt very badly. But none the worse for wear. Had my fair share of some really bad foes. And honestly, I probably should have been using that horn call also, because that will knock them back. At least the small fry, at least. I mean, at least the small fry will get knocked back by it. Yeah, just like that. Hey, don't knock me back, or I'll slam you down to the ground, just like Hulk. Now, how am I gonna get over there? Well, we can get over there, but we need to have a certain ability that we need to unlock through the means in-game before we can actually get over there. So we can't do anything about it right now. So let's just progress forward where we are. Yes, I'm using a chair to actually fight back. That's funny. So, what's on tap for me this week? I'm sure a lot of you are wondering. Well, I'm probably going to get started with Devil May Cry 2 tomorrow. And then we'll probably get into the first Luigi's Mansion this Wednesday, and probably might return to this game on Thursday or something. Not sure. And I will say that I also got a lot done with my Final Fantasy retrospective today by doing about 3 more hours of video capturing with Final Fantasy Tactics A2, and it's becoming a lot better, that game, than what I originally thought it would be. So yeah, I'm still enjoying that quite immensely. Open that door, and we're now at the Scalding Gallow, which is where we're gonna find Samael. And I did not say Sam I Am, which is not my name, or I am Sam, Sam I Am. No, funny story. There was this girl who used to work with me at the job where I currently work at right now, and her name was Samantha. And every time, I always found it very fun to give her the nickname Sam I Am because of the character from Dr. Seuss. But she always found it very annoying that I called her Sam I Am. But the more I kept doing it, the other my colleagues who also work with me started to get into that whole tease as well. And one of them, whenever they were trying to call her up to, help out and that kind of stuff, one of them called on the intercom, "Sam I Am, please come to the front, please." And I was like, well, I wasn't like anything, but I was just busting out laughing because I didn't even think that joke was going to catch on, to be quite frank. There. But, yeah, I just thought I'd share you that story because it was just so hilarious. Home run! And you fell to your death. And I do get your souls when you fall into that river of lava. In the lava. Okay. There we go. More souls. Added from the bank. Yeah! Laughing all the way to the bank! Yeah, you tell that, butthead. And that red thing that's up there, we don't have the necessary power that we need to actually activate that yet, so unfortunately we're just gonna have to leave it for the time being. And the way to Samael is actually located in this direction, believe it or not. But something tells me we are gonna have to fight Samael or help him out somehow with an enemy. But anyway, yep, that's Samael over there.
Do you know what's imprisoned here? There are things even you should fear, horseman. Once you were strong, but now you are weak and you are alone. The Destroyer knows of your coming. Even now, he moves his legions against you.
Then I'll make this quick.
Oh yeah, we do have to fight him. I'll be darned. But yeah, just so you guys know, that is Vernon Wells who's voicing Samael right there. And if you want to know who Vernon Wells played in anything relation into movies, then he played Bennett in Commando. He was the guy who told Schwarzenegger's character John. He says, "You're getting old, John. You're getting old." Or, "You're a dead man, John. You're a dead man." Now, I'm not going to quote the rest of that quote from what Schwarzenegger said, to, you know, when he was going up against Bennett at the end of Commando, but you can't deny that was actually a pretty good fight between the two characters, seeing how much of a great action movie star that Schwarzenegger was back in the 80s, as well as a comedy star, too. Ooh, God. He did do a home run on me. Here, I did mine on my own. You jerk. So yeah, just continue to get the lowdown on him, and then you should be able to defeat him. There we go. Yes. You're not gonna take my head, I'm gonna take yours. But I guess that wasn't Samael? No, that was not. That was just an enemy from the Legions of Hell. But Samael should be around here somewhere, since we actually defeated that general. And I thought that was Samael, but nope, that was just a Legion of the Destroyer. Ah. Yeah, we gotta push that forward, I know. Oh, we got a drag object, okay. And then... the more we do this, the more we can actually unlock the bonding that is holding that of Samael, the Destroyer. I mean, Samael. And I think that's the last one we need to pull to, you know, free him from his prison, or his shackles. Yep, that was it. So we finally opened Samael's prison.
War. Are you here to play executioner?
Alright, that's Vernon Wells voicing him.
Should have sent all 4 of you.
I have no interest in killing you, Samael.
Ah, the Destroyer. He's beyond your reach, beyond mine.
Has prison made you a coward?
Don't scream at us. He does have a point, though.
Perhaps there is a way, but you will need to get inside the Destroyer's spire. The tower is guarded by 4 of his chosen. Bring me their hearts, and ask me no questions. My reasons for helping you are my own.
Where can I find these guardians?
First, seek the Twilight Cathedral, where the Bat Queen Tiamat has gone to roost.
Tiamat.
The whole of her domain is a blistered inferno. By land, you will never reach it. Find the high ground with this, and bring me her still beating heart.
Alright, those are the wings that we can actually get to actually glide across chasms and whatnot. And remember that item I told you, that another one of those artifact soldiers that we can actually grab? Then yeah. This is the ability that will help us, Shadow Flight. These supernatural wings enable Ward to temporarily glide. After a double jump, hold A to activate Shadow Flight and glide. Glide inside shadow currents to soar high into the air. Okay. Just like this. And we gain an achievement called Chasm Jumper. And yeah, that's the direction where we want to go, but activate Ward's Shadow Flight in a shadow current to perform huge leaps as well. But we'll go that way as soon as we head back this way to get our prize inside that one building. And then we will head forward. We'll probably get to the Twilight Cathedral today, but we won't, you know, go through it in its entirety in this episode. Okay. There we go. And there's a treasure chest that's right beyond there, too. Okay. So this is one of those things where we're gonna need to make our way back around. So... and we'll have to do this to come over here, and we'll just have to climb back up. And just looking at... wait a minute. Did I just see... that lamp is on... that lamp was floating in the air! Little, glitch that you guys overlooked there, didn't you, Visual Games? Or the people who ported the Warmastered edition, if anything? Anyways. Enough of that. So, go ahead and do this. Actually bring us over here. And there's an artifact soldier right there. Yes. And he will reward you with some more souls that we can use as currency. I will gladly oblige by that request. Okay. Now that we finally got what we need, we can actually make our way towards the Twilight Cathedral. And we're back in the Scalding Hallow of all places. Or Scalding Gallow, I mean, not Hallow. Okay. We can't even get there by double jumping from that section, but we can do this. And I'll tell you one thing is that when we get to the Twilight Cathedral, we actually do get access to one of the most awesome weapons that we can actually get in the game. Oh, Decap Attack. Not in reference to the Sega game, although it is a good game. It's made by the creators of Kid Cool on the NES, which Kid Cool was actually a really bad game that came out. But with a game like Decap Attack, it perfected on that formula greatly. We still haven't even gotten the scythe yet. Oh, we do have to pay, we do have to pay Volgrim 1,000 orbs to, or 1,000 souls in currency to actually get access to that, weapon, because we can get ourselves a secondary weapon, Death Scythe. Yes, from the other Horsemen of the Apocalypse. You know, funny thing how Darksiders 1 and Darksiders 2 and Darksiders 3, they all take place at the same time, but their stories are different. Okay. I fail to see the point of that game. You told me to hold the LB button to actually get access to the HUD, but there wasn't really any point to that, was there? There we go. I'm probably gonna... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna go on Twitch real quick and announce that I'm still... on Twitter, announce that I'm still live with my live stream. Because I'm not really getting a lot of people watching, so I'm just gonna go announce... Just say, hey guys, I'm still live. Wanna come watch? So it'll be just a moment here, guys. And let me put the, let me go ahead and put the, hashtags in there, and then, ugh. Where did I screw up there? Oh, actually, you know what? What's even better? I'll actually make a hashtag out of this. Whoops. There we go. Let's see. We're not playing the Wii U version, but yeah, we'll just put the we'll just take the Wii U out of the equation. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So that takes care of that. So let's get back with the game, shall we? and I'm sure you want to hear more of the gameplay, and I know I do. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we'll get more people watching now that I retweeted that I'm still alive. Whoop, I didn't want to do that, but try to get back up here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Ooh. And deal with those deadly contraptions there that would give us a hard time when we're going across this chasm. There we go. Okay. You figured you could destroy that, but nope, it's just for decoration. Oh, hey, cool. These guys can actually jump, can they? There. Let me unleash some decap attack on your sorry behind. But you fall in the lava, just like a dumb fool. Ooh, bad. I wanted to jump there, but that was my fault. Whoops. There we go. Let's try it again. There we go. More gracious. And now we're going to do some flights of fancy with these. So that way we can actually get over here to the other side. There we go. Lovely. And now we're at the choking grounds. What's so choking about choking grounds? We're not even choking here. Blasphemy! But we do fight some of these bat creatures. There we go. We jump up and we can actually grab them during flight, and we can actually obtain green souls out of them to restore our health, so that's actually pretty cool. Oh, hey, another one of these things. Good thing we actually came in this direction to grab one of these artifact soldiers. Yes. And we should be able to find Vulgrim here at some point, because he is around here in the choking grounds. Jeez. You really did get that far to actually attack us, huh? Ouch. You don't even attack us? What are you thinking? Okay, now you're committing kamikaze. But it wasn't enough to stop us. And what were you doing lying on the ground there? I didn't tell you you could lie down. Get off my lawn! But yeah, Vulgrim should be somewhere within this graveyard. Oh, nice. I do like the cinematic effects that are happening during this part. Or especially at any part where you're actually, you know, either flying up on certain enemies or, you know, committing death moves on them and that kind of stuff. But yeah. Just a lot of destruction going around in this game. And there's Vulgrim's lair right here. Well, one of his lairs. Or one of his shops, rather. A Vulgrim location. A new Vulgrim location has been added to the Chronicle. We'll go ahead and we'll talk to him. And Weapon Master, a slot of bonus. Boost the damage inflicted by a weapon's attack. But let's go ahead and trade our artifacts in for some extra... Yeah, that's what I want to see. This achievement bestows war with an increased knowledge of weaponry, boosting weapon damage. Okay. I like that. But go ahead and get the scythe. Yes, the scythe's massive curved blade performs large sweeping attacks and that devastate multiple enemies. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, it's a good thing that we actually finally got that, so that way we can actually get access to the scythe abilities. Okay. Okay, so we can choose our enhancements as well. Weapon enhancements must be slotted in the weapon with the weapon forge area of war's inventory. Okay.
Has returned you in one piece. It must like you.
There we go. That's our secondary weaponry right there. But go ahead and go into this section, and now we have the we can assign it to that. Now we can have increased damage with our blade. And I guess you can see that we do get increased damage with our blade because you can actually see it glowing when we have that artifact equipped. I don't appreciate you trying to grab onto me, stupid bats. Seriously, why are there so many of your kind in games like this? I may never know. Oh, so much death and destruction. I love it. I just really like how well polished this game really is. So great. Now, in order for us to get access to get out of this place, we are going to definitely need to go forward here at some point, but we will come across another one of those gates, the gate golems, to actually give us an idea on what we need to do next. And it shouldn't be that far from here. Yeah, so we can also use Death Scythe as a secondary weapon too, aside from just the Chaos Eater. And as you would have guessed, I'm just going around this place, just attacking at enemies and destroying gravestones to actually get more souls currency. And there should be some other goodies around here inside this graveyard, too. But we'll definitely need to tread lightly. There we go. Here. There. Get out of my face. There we go. Ooh, yeah. With the weapons just lying around like that, you figure you could actually pick them up, which I think you can. If you, can you grab them? No, you can't. Huh. I really honestly thought that you could. Alright. Get out of my face, stupid bat. There we go. Uppercut. I'm doing a blade you can. Yeah, I want to try to be using my scythe as much as possible since we already been using Chaos Eater quite a lot. There we go. Since I do want to balance the power between both Chaos Eater and Death Scythe. There's another bat I just saw right up there. Oh, another one of these tubbos. Yeah. Yeah, we probably better use this. Ugh. There we go. I probably should have been strafing at the right and left. There we go. Okay, hey, there's another vein right over there that we can use to actually restore our health, too. There we go. And more of you guys. And I don't know how you managed to climb out of that, but one of them went down into the deep abyss and did not come back after we knocked it out of the way. Okay. There's something in this direction, and it's all glowing red. But then again, it would be this enemy, wouldn't it? Come on, get down here. Quit floating up. Quit floating up. Get down here. Well, I do take it back when I said this game is really polished, because there are certain instances where, you know, some things are just floating in the air. That's something that the programmers overlooked, but at the same time, you know, it's one of those things that's easy to forgive when certain stuff like that happens if the game is really well made. And this is definitely one of those instances where the game is extremely well made in that regard. There we go. More souls equals more booty. And say nighty-night. Battering. There we go. Destroying one car at a time, even though they're old and destroyed anyways. Okay. Can we go this way? We can't go into any of those buildings to find something cool. And we can't go in this direction either, because that's a deep, dark abyss down there. But we still can traverse around these parts. There's gotta be some hidden treasure chests or hidden goodies that you wouldn't think you would find in that particular spot. Ah! Battle! There we go. Man, these guys are really not putting that much of a fight, but then again, I am playing this casually, so... because I'm playing it on the easiest mode. But like I said, I'll be playing on the normal difficulty setting if I decide to attempt it at another time, but since we're just, you know, I'm playing this just for fun, I'm really not gonna do anything else of that particular nature. There we go. Destroy those cars. Okay. We're unleashing some more death with Death Scythe. Oh man, you guys are hardly worth my time. The enemies, that is. Oh boy. Can I take care of this, Chuckles? Here, let me take care of him first, and then I'll deal with you. There we go. There we go. Ouch. That was a lucky shot. Okay, get out of the way there. Don't get in the radius of its explosion, or you'll get exploded yourself. Even though it won't kill War, but it will hurt him. There we go. And there looks like to be an imaginary portal right there. There we go. But there is a pathway right here that leads us to a treasure chest. Goody! For some more souls. Give me your souls. And join me in my cause. Okay, now we're done here. And we did see one of those gate golems that were nearby, so let's get back to heading over there and we'll awaken it. This is like perfect Legend of Zelda foil right here. If you need a break from the Legend of Zelda and need to get into something more gruesome, this is your game. Anyway, yep, there's that gate golem right there. It's so tired and so asleep. But let's awaken it. Awaken up. Yes, awake.
I have come for the Destroyer.
My brother spoke of your coming, but a powerful curse holds me now. I cannot help you.
Any curse can be broken.
Aye.
Yes, perhaps. These servants of the Destroyer walk unseen within the realm of shadow. By their blood we are bound. By their blood shall we be free.
I can no longer move within the Shadow Realm. Much of my power has left me.
You need not enter it. I will grant you the power to see into the accursed realm for a time. But to what end? What hope have we now against the Destroyer's foul sorcery?
Hope will not bring you freedom.
Give me your power. If you are a friend to War, you will definitely help him.
Find where these shadow lurkers hide and kill them all. It can't be that hard to find.
Oh, they're not that hard to find. We are getting pointed by the guiding lights, as we can see, within the accursed Shadow Realm. But these are the portals we want to go into to actually go in there and help set free that poor soul that's being binded by the curse. Anyways, there's a gate right there that's locked, but we do need to complete something in order for it to open up, it seems. And what could be something be? Speed Brawl. Defeat 40 enemies within the time limit. Bonus souls will be rewarded for any time left on the clock. Okay. So, yeah, let's make it a priority to actually destroy those god-awful creatures that continue to give us such a difficult time here within these hallowed walls of the Shadow Realm. But this is a pretty easy one to get yourself into, because these guys are really not that particularly hard when you destroy them. Of course, the harder enemies are going to be coming to try and get their piece of the action. But as long as you have something powerful like Chaos Eater with its upgrade, then it really shouldn't prove that be problematic. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, bad. You don't ever do that. What are you guys thinking? Okay, get out of the way there. It's gonna commit kamikaze on itself. And one more. There we go. That takes care of that. Yes. By completing that trial, we have defeated one of the realms here.
Excellent.
opening up that gate, we actually get awarded with health souls and chaos souls. Time for us to get out of this wretched place, because that's 1 seal down and 2 more to be destroyed to help that poor gate golem break its curse. Tonight is a bad night to have a curse, and this game is no exception. Okay, what do we got here? So I guess there's 4 of those gates we have to go through. Guess that's the destroyer laughing at us. Anyway, aerial brawl. Hold the left trigger button to focus on enemies, and then hold X to launch enemies into the air, and then press X repeatedly to combo enemies in the air. Defeat 5 enemies using aerial combos within the time limit. Bonus souls will be rewarded for any time left on the clock. Okay. So we have to use Chaos Eater in this regardless. That's 1 down. But we didn't even get awarded for that. There we go. That's what I want to see. There. There we go. That didn't even count. Oh, that did count. So that's good. There we go. Now that's what I want to see. And we got some bonus souls for completing that. Just like the game said it would. Nice. Oh, get out of here, Destroyer. Or get out of here, Watcher. Alright. Let's get out of here. 2 down, 2 to go. Notice that there are no enemies within the Shadow Realm either. And the other 2 are on that side. Yeah, I figured that they would be on the right side or the left side, whichever side it is. Okay. Now let's see what this challenge has in store for us. Alright, another gate is closed behind us because we have ourselves another challenge to go through. Now it's time to see what challenge number 3 holds us. The gory end. Smaller or weaker enemies can be killed instantly at any time. Larger creatures must be stunned before they can be slain, and use B to instantly kill a smaller stunned creature. Kill 30 enemies using War's instant kill attacks within the time limit. Bonus souls awarded for time left on the clock. Okay. Alright, so, yeah. We're gonna be fighting quite a lot of these guys. Notice how I'm jumping from one enemy to the next. And I'm just bouncing away. High flyer. I guess we do 5 of those kills, those instant death kills while we're in the air. And we get awarded with an achievement for that. So yeah, that's basically the gist of this whole fighting bit. I don't appreciate you guys slashing at me. Okay, so they can't be killed by those means, but it's okay. And quit getting in my way, stupid bats! There's so many of you in video games in this day and age, it's not even funny. Ooh, bad, 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 bad. Oh, I already killed the bat. Oh, bad. There. Do the instant kill move on this beast. Fell beast. There we go. That's what I like to see. Alright. Here goes the next one. We should be getting close to defeating all the enemies in here. Yeah, they're not really posing that much of a threat now. There we go. There we go. Oh, hey, it already did it fast for us. But, hey, we got it. So, I'm content. Let's just end that off there and continue forward from where we are. No, I just want to do it once. Get out of here, Watcher. I don't need you constantly watching me. If I'm the one who says bark, you're the one who's gonna bark. If I tell you to sit, you're gonna sit on my watch. Piece of crap enemy. Seriously, Charred Council, what is your deal here? Anyways. Here we go with our next bit. And this is the fourth bit in the realm of the shadows. Or the Shadow Realm, or whatever. Now let's see what this bit has in store for us. Okay, Venomous. Kill 50 enemies before wars, infected health depletes. Bonus souls will be rewarded for any remaining health. Okay. So, it's going to be covered with green venom that will gradually deteriorate our health, but we need to defeat all the enemies in the allotted time before our health depletes. Well, there's no allotted time, but we want to destroy all the enemies we can. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty fast one. So yeah, just keep slashing and attacking them. And then you should be able to get your booby prize. There we go. And some of the enemies, they're trying to get away from you as well. And you can definitely see why that's the case. Because they don't want you to kill them. They want you to die that slow and painful death. Or else their names are not the Legions of Hell. How many of them are there? 666? Maybe? I don't know. In league with the Destroyer? I mean, if that's the realm that they come from, or if that's the realm where the Destroyer comes from, then I guess that would make sense. Alright, we got some more enemies we gotta deal with. Ouch, we got 15 more of these guys we gotta deal with. Come on, keep it going there, war. You're making great strides to get to the end. Alright, that's another one that bites the dust. Alright, that's 41. I didn't want to do that, but okay. Oh boy. Ouch. Alright, here's the last one. Commit the coup de grace on this beast, and we are done with this. Yes, we are finally done with this whole bit. Yes, here we go. So that takes care of that. Oh. Block counter. War's reflexive instincts have been awoken, allowing him to counterattack physical and projectile threats. Press RB just before the moment of impact. Oh, okay.
I always knew you had it in you.
Oh, you did, eh? Alright, well, let me play the guy who, is your master, and you are my puppet. Not the other way around, Watcher. Alright.
Must be the last of them. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. But first things first. Go to Samael's place. I mean, Volgrim's place. Talk to him. Get some bonuses. Okay. Yeah, we do need to get ourselves some new abilities. You are wise as you are powerful. Such a great voice for you, Phil Lamar. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Some more abilities unlocked into our weaponry. But it's time for us to move on. And we need to help that poor gate golem. If anything. We'll get out of the Shadow Realm for good. But we will need to wake him up again, it seems. Alright, here we go. Wake him up and we'll get out of there and we freed him from his curse.
Ancestors praise you.
Alright, so that golem's leaving. And it's going down that way, but it's time for us to go to the other way. This enhancement increases War's damage with environmental weapon attacks. Okay. Actually, why don't we equip that for Death Scythe? That ought to work, very evenly. Now we can go in this direction. Because that will get us one step closer to where we need to go next. Okay, here we go. Oh, that is the way we need to go. Okay. And we gotta go through some sewer pipes? Why do a half pipe or a quarter pipe when you could do a full pipe? That's what Mikey said from the 2007 Ninja Turtles movie. Oh boy, more bats. And they're gonna come over here and give me some more trouble, aren't they? Yes, they are. Get out of here. Rest in peace, stupid bats. Not very batty around these parts. There we go. Well, cool. Another soul deposit right there. Give us 100 more souls. Okay, cool. Now, we can't destroy that ice because we lack the necessary weapon to destroy that. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. Rest in peace. There we go. Yeah, keep getting those bonus souls out of the destructible environments. Okay. Now we can go this way. Oh. Enemies. We're gonna be fighting the lot of these, aren't we? There we go. Go ahead and destroy you. Destroy you. And destroy you. Are we gonna have to fight one of those big ones at the end? Probably. Okay. Okay. And destroy that one. Yeah, there's quite a gauntlet of these that appear from time to time, but they will, you know, continue to do that as we keep playing in this game. I was juggling that enemy. I think you're the last one. Are you the last one? Or is there one more? No, that was the last one. Okay. The broken stair. Alright, so... last but not least... oh, where's that bat think he's going? You know, normally I would say this is probably where I'm going to wrap up, but just a little bit longer here. Maybe we can get to the Twilight Cathedral from here, but if it proves to be a bit too long for us, I'd say we probably will wrap it up here pretty shortly. But chances are that's probably going to be the case. Did I just destroy that bat with an exploding car? I guess I did. Not that I have any problem with that, mind you. Look at all the ash-colored dirt. That's not snow, that's dirt. But that starting area in Darksiders 2, Darksiders 2, that's actual snow. Because, you know, just looking at this place, this is post-apocalypse. Or a post-apocalyptic area. Or era, or whatnot. And Volgrim's the shop is down here as well. We can actually see the insignia just kind of scurrying around all over the place. Yep, he would be somewhere along these hallowed walls. Okay, submerge, and we're gonna go down this way. Is there something over here? Yes! What is in here? We got ourselves a Lifestone shard. Collect 4 shards to create a Lifestone that will increase War's maximum health. Oh. Very, very interesting. Okay. So that's what those glowing chests are all about, eh? Okay. We'll definitely keep those in mind. Alright, yeah, we already opened that, but we keep going further this way, we should be able to get up to where... Yeah, here's Volgrim's, shop. Another Volgrim location has been added to the Chronicle. Okay. What can we get? Harpoon Tackle, or level 2 Powerful Strike, or Stronger, increases the range of this, Sword Uppercut attack, okay. I'll gladly take that. Powerful Strike, level 2. Oh, I already asked you, Volgrim, so you could just go back into your realm. I already piqued your curiosity with more souls. I'll bring you some more later. Or at another time. Okay, so... I guess the only way forward is to go inside that building, because that will actually get us access to our next location. And just so you know, there's actually one more bit before we make it to the Twilight Cathedral. And the only way to access that bit is to go up this building. So let's go up, shall we? Oh, hey. Nice little, slashing you did there. Oh, nice. Oh, I just destroyed a table that just fell out of the false window there, but anyways. Okay, so yeah, it's time for us to move forward, and we just have to glide our way onto the bridge here, and that should get us closer to doing what we need to do next. And what it is we need to do next, well, we're gonna have to glide. But still, we have more of the building to actually go across. So we're not entirely just done just yet. Come on, get over here, Man-Bat. It's like Man-Bat cloned himself numerous times, and his clones are very inferior to him. And there's another, a health deposit right there inside of that treasure chest. When I say health deposit, I mean, you know, us restoring our health. Not those health shards or whatever. Or is it? Oh, it is another Lifestone shard. I'll be darned. I guess we are destined to get one within these parts. Before we head to the Twilight Cathedral, if I were to wager a guess. I will. I'm almost done, by the way. Alright, sleep tight. Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh boy. Someone wants to play with us. And he's gonna be... Is he gonna throw cars at us? No, but he does spot us. So if anything, we better make our way towards where we need to be at next. Oh, God. So... No, we can't even get over there. We have to fight this beast. So I guess we'll just have to go Mono-y-mono with it, eh? Hey, we countered. Hey, I thought we can... Oh, here, that's what I want to see. Yeah, death move all the way. Uppercut and just... Oh, you broke its neck. Oh, very gruesome. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going. More souls to our add in our currency. Okay, now we can go and... Oh, actually, it's this building that we need to go into that will actually bring us to our next destination. But if it's not, I'm gonna be like, which building is it? But it would be this one. And we need a key to actually unlock that. Funny how it's shaped like the ones in Okami, where when we bring a key to the lock, it will actually try to wiggle and be like, no, don't even bring that to me. And then once we bring it, it actually stabs, the key stabs its eye and then unlocks that door for us. Kind of gruesome for a lock, if you ask me. Oh, I forgot we can destroy the furniture in this place. There we go. And that's where we're gonna get that key inside that treasure chest. Yeah, and that treasure chest wasn't really that too hard to find, either. Ooh, brutality. Yep. And this is the Beholder's Key, an ornate key with the symbol of an eye engraved into it. Unlocks a nearby barrier. Okay. So yeah, that's what we need to use in order for us to open up that gate. Okay. And we're done with that, and we can't go down any further since that's blocked off, so it's time for us to go back up. Go back up the stairs and go up further inside the building. Ah, so bloody. So bloody. Alright. Finally, we come to this part, and it's now time for us to fly wayward towards the Twilight Cathedral. Something tells me they're looking for us.
This way.
It's nothing. Some demon trick.
I know what I saw.
He's right.
Uriel.
It's there, beneath the stench of this place. You can sense it, ancient. From neither the White City nor the Black Depths, something lost between.
I think they're looking for us, but that rider is what we need to actually have on us to get to where we need to go.
Hellgod, to arms!
Slay him!
Yep, looks like that winch is definitely not going to make things easy for me. Now, if you thought the controls in Kid Icarus Uprising were very bad, then get a load of this. Yeah, it's kind of bad when the reticle is really makes it more difficult for us to aim, seeing as how very sensitive it is. Very, very sensitive. And you want to try to do your best to, you know, get a move on, so that way you can actually make sure that they don't hit you. But it makes it even harder when the reticle is really that sensitive to control around. Besides, did I mention how sensitive it is? Yeah, really that bad. But in order for us to get to the Twilight Cathedral, we still need to ride this. Okay, where is it? Okay, there you are. Now we got all of them. So you pretty much have to do that thing twice on all the, Oh, it's got a cannon of its own, eh? So yeah, I guess we have to destroy those to, you know, unlock his barrier or whatnot, or else he'll just continue to shoot at us with all those pieces of crap in the way. Oh, you will yield. Trust me. For the light? Well, you for the light, the demons are for the darkness, and for the horsemen, they're for the people of the Third Kingdom. We fought for the people of the Third Kingdom to protect them from you know, the apocalypse. Ooh, bad. Bad, bad, bad. We better get a move on and make sure that we're actually aiming those things properly. Dang. Give me some more of that health back, please. God, I can't even aim that thing well. Don't know why, but I managed to get through the worst of that, but we still have to keep going. Yeah, I would definitely say this is probably one of the more infamous parts of the game, just seeing how not that greatly polished it is as a segment. Now, I'm not saying that it's fully bad, but yeah, it's definitely not the best. Hey, it's one of the gate golems fighting on our side. Hello, brother. Are you with the Gorons? Probably are. If you are, you're doing a great service to the people of the Third Kingdom. Hell demons who we have to go up against in flight. Flying through this place, and already I'm getting a headache with trying to aim at these guys. Yeah, if anything, this thing was not really at its best optimization. The whole flight segment, riding the Griffin. The Griffin in line to the armies of heaven. And to Uriel. And something tells me this will not be the last time we get to ride on a Griffin like this, as we'll probably be doing the same thing sometime later on in this game. If anything, I were to guess that would be Tiamat that we're trying to go up against right there, or Tiamat. Yeah, I think it is Tiamat. Yeah, Tiamat is gonna give us quite a rude awakening here. Yep. So I guess all we need to do is pretty much see if we can try to hurt it overall for it to retreat back. Nope, we actually defeated it. But no, that wasn't Tiamat. What am I thinking? It must have been a smaller form, if I were to wager a guess. Okay. There we go. But some more of these chumleys who are still gonna give us trouble. But we got our health refilled, so not really complaining that much about that. There we go. There it is. Tiamat's Cathedral is not that far from here right now. Yeah, it's right in front of us. The Twilight Cathedral. But we get off because let that demon eat that poor bird. Which it does. Yeah, duke it out inside the cathedral, would you? No kidding. But, yeah, since we made it to the Twilight Cathedral, that's as far as we're gonna get with this live stream. So let me go ahead and end off things right here, and so that way we can actually... no, I don't want to be tipped. I want us to get out of here. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and save our game. That way we can actually, you know, have that on us. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna quit and go to the title screen, and then we're gonna end off this live stream right here. But I will say, I've definitely had a lot of fun playing this tonight, and I hope you all did too, for those of you who were able to show up for this whole live stream segment. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you saw, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, oh, not subscribe, but the follow button right above the video player if you are new to my channel, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have Amazon Prime, or if you subscribe to me, then you will get access to my my emotes, my custom emotes that you can get access to. And if you like me as a content creator, be sure to follow me on youtube.com/RRPG reviews, where I'm doing my Final Fantasy retrospective right now. And you can also follow me on www.facebook.com/RRPG reviews, as that is my Facebook fan site. And you can follow me on twitter.com/RRPG reviews, as that is my Twitter page. And you can follow 16-Bit Jeff, Fighter Chaos, and our collab group, The Geek Fighters, on our individual Twitch pages, which is twitch.tv/16-BitJeff, twitch.tv/FighterChaos, and twitch.tv/TheGeekFighters. And to get access to join our Discord server, then be sure to scroll beneath the video player of what you see on this page right now, and then you should get access to that tab that will take you to the Geek Fighters Discord server, where you can join automatically. And you can also get access to the other locations that I told you about via the tabs of what you see all around, you know, where the the Discord server tab is, and all that other good stuff. Anyway, guys, I need to get off here because I do need to go to bed and go to work tomorrow. So be sure to join me tomorrow night as we will get started with Devil May Cry 2 in the Devil May Cry HD collection, which I've been dreading this day would come. But yes, it'll be time for me to get on with that game, so that way we can continue our trek towards Devil May Cry 5's release and see how that goes from there when that game releases. So anyway, guys, I just want to end off by saying, have yourselves a good morning, a great afternoon, or even a pleasant evening. But for the most part, you have yourselves a very fantastic day. This is Double RPG signing off by saying Godspeed and game on, gamers. Peace out.